Alright guys, welcome back to another reaction video. My name is James.
I'm Ninetailedbrush.
And today we're going to be watching episode 2 of Shadow and Bone. So this was a reaction request by Layla. She wanted us to do she made a reaction request for this, so we're going to be watching the first 2 episodes, and then depending on how much you guys like this, I don't know, let's say if episode 1 gets over 2,000 views, is that reasonable?
Yeah.
I say if episode 1 gets over 2,000 views, then we're going to continue watching the show past episode 2. So here's episode 2. If you guys want us to watch this, you know, give these videos some love, give it some attention, we can continue watching this show. It's a really interesting world so far, I think. We got The Fold, which is like this weird thing that some dark heretic did. Alina is a sun summoner. We got Mal, who seems to be really injured. We got Kaz looking for Alina now because they want to find a way to to the other side of the fold. I'm bad at remembering all these names because they dropped a lot on us in the beginning, but Kaz wants to get away through the fold. He's working for the rich guy. And now they're looking for Alina because she's like a sun summoner. And then they've been like hyping up this General Kerrigan guy, and I have a feeling I know who the actor is who plays the General Kerrigan guy. So I'm kind of excited to see him. I'm hoping we see some of him this episode. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's really cool. It's a really interesting world.
Yeah, same.
I kind of want to just see more because they dropped a lot of info on us episode 1. So I'm hoping I can sit back and understand a little bit of what's going on and who they're fighting, and there's kind of these different races that we don't really understand yet. So I'm hoping we get a little more of the world in episode 2. But yeah, full-length reaction to this one is going to be up on Patreon, and then depending on how this one and episode 1 do, potentially episode 3 will be up on Patreon as well. But yeah, thank you for joining us. Thank you for requesting this, Layla. And yeah, let's get into this. What the fuck?
That's different.
That's dark as shit. Wait, but the first one was like the sun summoner power. So what is that?
It's like
blood.
Has anyone from here been picked?
Once. First year in. Lucian. Little pyro was Infernicals. You won't. They don't do the test if you're sick or injured. Thanks to your little scrap with dinner, you're gonna have to skip this year. But
Don't see us. We see.
I kind of like their bond, and it does make sense because like they're both from the same country kind of, and like everybody's so mean to them, you know what I mean? Like I do kind of get. I feel like they're gonna take it romantic, but either way, even if they don't, like I get why they're so close. It's like you can't really depend on anyone else.
It's actually better that they didn't figure out that she was Grisha, because they would have known that she's like a sun summoner.
Yeah,
and they probably would have taken advantage of that, right?
Bring her to the general's tent. Who? But I'm not done yet. You can go with her. Have to say no.
no.
That's a no to the job.
That's a no to saying no.
We can't go.
I can't. I can't go. And right now you aren't helping.
Maybe you crack out to find a way across that, but that doesn't solve this problem, does it?
If I can't correct this, none of us are going anywhere.
And if you do?
Then maybe you stay here.
Why is he so obsessed with this job? Like I feel like he's trying to pay off a debt or something. Like he really
needs.
Either he's kind of like greedy, but he seems like he really needs the money. You know?
He does.
Oh shit! This is General Kerrigan.
What are you?
Alina Starcom, assistant cartographer, Royal Corps of Surveyors. They're all gone. It's my fault. That's why I'm here, isn't it?
Answer the question. What are you?
I mean, obviously she doesn't know. She freaking.
Well, they don't know that she doesn't know.
Someone lit a lantern.
And
The Volcro went after the rifleman and Lauren Fernie first. And then there was a searing light.
it was her. You don't remember?
She wasn't ever tested.
Well, let us just make certain.
Holy crap, what? What? So I'm guessing that's because she's a sun summoner, right?
Yeah.
But is there a risk that because she isn't Grisha or whatever, that they're gonna like kill her?
No, I'm assuming that she is Grisha.
Oh, okay. Freaking great, dude. I don't know why this guy reminds me of Conor McGregor.
Oh man.
Am I? You got the jump on whatever job he has. I don't know the details, obviously. Just that you have a little travel hazard ahead of you. Walk away from it. I'll tell Reese and I'm taking over for you. And we're not even close. Hang on. The other option is I'll cave your head in with your own cane and dump you in a harbour.
Have we ever made a deal before?
You and me? Nah. Otherwise you'd know better.
This guy's so ruthless, though. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like he's got to have so many enemies you can use it against him.
I've seen the way Kaz looks when he says Pekka's name. Kaz wants revenge.
Never make decisions out of fear, Jasper. Only out of spite. Well, greed always work away. Go guard the door. Where are you from?
West Bradka? What's Kervo?
West Africans count their money from one hand to the other, but people out east who work the mines in Kursk, they count like you do.
Oh, shit.
From West. My daughter is Grisha. Neither of us wanted her to fight in the war. You can't make us go back.
No, I'm not after you. But you need to tell me how you and your daughter got through the fog unscathed and unnoticed. Now.
Dude.
I don't know what else to tell you.
Give me something. A name, an address, a contact, someone he worked with.
He left us with a stage performer who took us in for a few nights. Poppy.
The general does not make mistakes. His orders were to get you to the palace immediately.
Oh, okay, so she is a Grisha.
Yeah.
Everyone makes mistakes. Look at me. Do I look important to you?
You look like trouble, which is nearly the same.
Wait.
Every spy in the area will soon hear what you hear. Now enemies will come for you. Our only chance is to get your doors out behind the palace walls before you get killed.
Yeah, like, I actually don't think they have anything bad intended for her. She's got to realize that...
Well, regardless, yeah,
she's part of something bigger now, though. She's got to realize that.
Yeah.
Why are they taking her?
She'll be fine. She's in good hands.
But watch your own Grisha.
So apparently there's a lot of different...
Yeah.
There's a lot of different types of Grisha, right? So...
Yeah, but there's like a class divide, right? Because it's like...
No, yeah.
They get treated better and all this kind of stuff, so any regular person has, like...
But clearly, I thought Grisha would be, like, people who control certain elements. But, like... Grisha,
I think it's just magic people.
Yeah, Grisha is just anyone with
magic.
Yeah.
There's so many freaking knives.
That one's new.
I have a more important question for you. Do you want to go with him? Oh yes, because you know you can't leave town without my permission, so if you want to leave, you must be paid in full. And kill him for me.
Kill him.
Do this.
Whoever this person is, it's going to play into the story big time, somehow.
Pekin, imagine.
Who is he?
That would be good, though.
So, some sort of competitive business thing.
Yeah. And she's in some sort of indentured servitude, slavery, call it what you will, sort of.
I'm assuming she worked at the brothel before.
Yeah,
right?
I think so. I like this guy.
Dang, I want to see more of this dude's skills.
I know.
Jasper.
How do you do that?
I need your help.
Of course not. You've got as many knives as I've got teeth.
You know why?
Yeah. But how's getting me to do it any different from you doing it? Okay?
So she can't kill for some reason.
It could be her own code, maybe, or something. They said, "How is it any different?" You know, indirectly or directly.
He's someone with pure sound like. Your kind of materiality has just been a theory, a picture in a storybook. Until now. Do you know why the little palace has walls in the first place? Because for years, being Grisha was a death sentence. At least now, thanks to General Kurgan, we're protected. Fear. All of Ravka has been waiting for you.
I get it. The whole country wants to see the fall gone.
But it's bigger than that. You are hope for the country, yes. But a myth come true for the Grisha.
That's interesting. I like that they're covering both sides.
Yeah.
You know, because you always see things from your perspective.
Well, right now, there's like, the way they're talking, it's very understandable.
Yeah, from both sides.
She has to be careful.
Yeah.
You know? Like, this is... They were talking about the Sun Summoner like some sort of myth.
That's why I feel like she doesn't realize what's happening yet.
How crazy it is.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
So it looks like these guys are not Grisha.
Bulletproof, though. They're good. Oh, crap. What the hell?
Those two.
Are they like blood Grisha or something?
Maybe like the title?
Yeah, because that's what it showed the title. Yeah. Reminds me of the Bloodbenders from Last Airbender. Oh!
Dang, you got hit.
Holy! Oh, watch out!
Pretty sure they want the Sun Summoner, right?
Yeah. Come on, Alina. Oh. 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 Oh.
The sound.
Holy crap. That was so sick.
It was a good thing. I was like, he should have been with her to begin with.
Well, I'm sure he was.
Because dang, like, the Sun Summoner.
I know, dude. It's like, this is freaking the chosen one.
Tonight. Have a talk with an old business partner.
Might as well know you on sight.
That's why I brought you. Make sure they don't see me.
Diversion.
Now, he doesn't know that she was sent on a mission.
No. But he's trying to solve this issue another way, which actually gives her a chance.
Face.
Only a true badass has a black handkerchief.
What happened back there?
Skinner. Elite members of the Fjordan military trained to infiltrate deep behind our lines and kill or kidnap Grisha.
I meant how you sliced one of them in half from a dozen paces.
I mean, it's one of his moves. Like,
yeah, he saved your ass.
He's a summoner. I mean, not a summoner.
Grisha.
A Grisha.
The cut is something a summoner can do,
but it requires tremendous skill. And I would only use it as a last resort.
A little light showing the fog was visible from miles away. Whatever their original mission was, they must have diverted to find him. And that's why I'm traveling with you.
I don't want any of this. Why can't you get rid of it?
Do you think I haven't tried, Miss Starkov? If I enter the fold, I'm a beacon for the Volcra.
can't you use some Grisha science to transfer this to someone who can use it?
I'm going to ask you again. Were you tested as a child?
We hid. We were different enough already. Didn't want to be even more alone.
You are not alone.
Because I mean,
that was cool.
He was probably like segregated too, you know, for being a
Grisha,
and not just a Grisha, a rare one, right?
Yeah,
like a
whatever
shadow.
he is, yeah.
She's all right. She's the General Kerrigan. Let's go along with me, man.
It's frickin' General Kerrigan, bro.
He's gonna protect her, okay?
What does that mean? Son, summoner is Grisha. Second army. Let those fancy folk handle her. Until they decide she's a fraud and put her head on a spike, I'm not wasting time or men on it. He said we would win this war because one of them was worth 50 of us. Then the revolver pistol came in from the west. I was told that Grisha was worth 24 soldiers. Half my company. To the few guns with a repeating rifle, and 1 in 10 of our casualties was Grisha. They said it was an acceptable ratio. How long before they are just as useless as the rest of us?
I think it's really interesting. Like, I thought for sure they were gonna, you know, kind of play with the racial divide, which is, you know, relevant and very interesting. But I like that they're dealing with this whole Grisha thing too, and it's really interesting and seeing like Kerrigan's side of it, where it's like it's almost like he created this community of Grisha to like protect them.
Yeah,
and then you see it from the opposite end of like, screw that, like these people get treated better than us, and they're not much better than us, and this isn't fair.
But it goes to show the overcorrecting side of things, right?
On both sides, almost.
That's what I'm saying. So the Grisha were probably, you know, they had a lot of prejudice against them and stuff like that in the beginning. Probably were, like they said, were probably killed and executed because they were just Grisha. And because of that, they became, you know, because they were always being pushed down, they probably became like a group that wanted to be proud of who they were.
You know, them talking about Kerrigan, they were like, he made us feared, which is like, well, that is a little bit like, I don't know if it needed to be that, like, I agree you need to be protected, but then they were like, he made us feared. And you're like, whoa.
But I can definitely see why they would want that.
Of course.
It's like after being put down for so long and killed for being who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would want some sort of like, you know, not just protection, but like something. You know?
Then on the opposite end of the spectrum, it's like...
But now it has become the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because now those that are not Grisha are being kind of like looked down upon.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, you know...
Which is why I feel like Alina's like a key to this, because she's kind of both. Yeah. Hopefully. At least she carries that mentality of both, which could offer some balance, hopefully. Oh.
Okay. We know who this man is.
Let's go.
Jasper?
You heard that too? Is that you? Was that sign damaged before?
It's so obviously... He's my favorite character, hands down. I love this guy.
He's got that pizzazz.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking for the conductor. So you do know him?
This is about a job, isn't it? One that sends you all the way east for 1 million Kroger. You'll never make enough to compete with Pekka, you know? He's a king. He's just the bastard of the barrel.
You warned him. With a note. She wanted you to do that so she could have the messenger followed.
She wouldn't hurt him, would she? She would, if it meant hurting me.
Oh, shit.
Tell me where he is, right now.
I have never sold any intentions.
She hired her to kill the conductor.
People like me.
You work for him, You've got it all wrong. I'm not a business. I'm a smuggler.
You steal people. How many stolen adventures have
I liberate families fleeing the war.
Yeah.
Holy fuck!
So he can't.
Please.
Give me a name. If you can't give me a lead, you can at least give me my freedom.
Oh, dude!
Follow the faith, too. What murder brave and forgive murder?
Ask the saints for me.
Don't.
Oh!
Holy.
Fuck!
You choose him over my freedom.
You assume it's one of
If he got 1 million, he can get you your freedom. If he gets 1 million Kruger.
I have a job for you.
But the thing is, what?
This is sick. I love the look of the world. It's so unique. I get how she doesn't want like the responsibility, but I feel like you have to think. Now, I mean, the biggest question is if there's ulterior motive for getting rid of the fold.
Of course.
But if it is actually even partly for the greater good, she has to take that.
Yeah,
you know,
I feel like there are duties. Like I feel like a lot of people don't want to see that, but there are duties you have as you know if
you're the only person that can do
power,
this.
you know?
Yeah. It's really nice.
Okay, do it. What are you doing?
Keeping a friend from making a mistake. It's not a mistake, she's in danger. She's with the Black General. That's as safe as you can get.
Of course you can. You can't just walk in there now. That place is a fortress filled with people who can kill you with a clean line of sight. Can't even get in the gate without a formal invitation.
Be a hero. Get a medal. That will get you invited.
They're right there. You gotta be smart,
Yeah.
dude. Because if you're
You can't
dumb, then
just be
you're
dumb.
dead. You're no help to anybody.
Isn't he mad?
I'm taking her. And when we return, I'll have the buyout to clear the books. Until then,
What do you have that could possibly be enough?
Like records of the
His gambling place. That see?
yeah.
The Crow Club. In age is yours to lose now. It's all yours to lose.
That's cool. That was interesting. Their bond, they have like this really close. It kind of reminds me of Mikasa and Eren in Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what to think. This episode added like a whole new dimension to the world that I like with the Grisha and everything that I didn't expect.
Yeah, I'm starting to understand stuff a lot more, and I do like seeing more about like kind of like the past and about Grisha and stuff like that.
Do you trust Kerrigan?
I mean, I think I trust him. I'm unsure. Like, I don't think he's going to do anything harmful to her.
Yeah.
Because she's so important. But it's like, it's too hard to tell whether or not, like, why the fold is there. Right?
Yeah.
I feel like there has to be there's some reason why the fold is there, you know, that is separating them from like the world or whatever.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And I just don't know if there is like another reason why they want to get rid of the fold, you know.
Especially because it's dark magic or whatever that's where I'm like a little bit sus. Is it's like dark magic that created the fold.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, like I don't.
The thing is, like, the way, like, was it Kurgan? Like the way he kind of speaks about things, it doesn't feel like he has a completely alternative motive, like a bad one.
I mean, unless he's just straight up lying.
I don't think he's completely like evil or anything, because the way he talks is like he understands the feeling of being segregated or something.
Mm-hmm.
And even things like, her asking if she's a prisoner, and then him saying we're all prisoners until we can get rid of this thing. It's kind of like, I feel like he is trying to do it for the betterment of groups, maybe. I don't know who
possibly. I here's the thing that I think is interesting. I don't know if this is going to go anywhere. Is the idea that like obviously everything is really polarized between other countries, but even among Ravka
itself,
East and West, Grisha, non-Grisha, everything.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if now that Mel and Alina are officially separated, do you think that they're gonna be like pitted against each other?
Maybe. It could be a thing where Alina hangs out with the Grisha for a bit,
and he feels betrayed.
Them. Well, she could get to know them, right?
Yeah.
Like, maybe the plights of the Grisha, or even Kurgan himself, and start to understand them and be like, okay, I'm actually with you guys. And on the other side, Mao might run into things that might put him more against the Grisha,
That's what I'm worried about, dude. Because his like take on it of like, I have to save her. And it's like, I mean, I don't know yet. We don't know the whole picture, but like seeing what we're saying, it's like she's being cautious, but like against what? Like they didn't lock her in a room.
Well,
they didn't do it. You know what I mean? So it is. It's
it
like
is.
Obviously we don't know all the information, but like from what we see, it's like, what is he saving her from?
Yeah.
Like everybody's there to protect her. It's a super nice palace. Like she was looking all over for stuff, but it's like, it's like the nicest hotel room I've ever stayed in.
That is one of the things like where I feel like in the show itself, it might be like that he is correct and that there is something that she needs to be saved from. Mm-hmm. But as of right now, there's no indication of like why he should go and
even like a polite captivity. Like there's no indication at all. Like Kurgan's a little weird and mysterious, but I feel beyond that, I don't really think there's anything to look. Obviously, as of now, I'm just theorizing because that's fun.
Yeah.
As of now, there doesn't seem like there's anything to be worried about.
I think the risks that he would be taking in order to try to save her would be, it would be far more like hurtful.
Which is why I'm actually happy that he didn't go, because it would have been really stupid of him to go.
And it's understandable, like they said that of course if one of your closest friends are in danger, you will act foolish.
But you got to step back.
Yeah, if you want to think about the big picture and how you can really help or save people, it's like sometimes you can't just act on your emotions and stuff. Yeah. You gotta do something smart about it. So I'm also intrigued on like what the whole what was the other like country who ambushed them or whatever they were, right?
Oh, the Fjordans or something.
Yeah, the Fjordans.
Yeah.
And like I don't know if they were
to
meant.
The north. So they mentioned that in episode 1, right? Where they were like the permafrost or something. Like, so I don't know. The world is really fascinating to me, and so it seems like the whatever race Alina and Mel are, the Shuhan or something.
Yeah.
They're on one side of the fold, and then you have the Fjordans or whatever on the other side, and then you have Ravka East and West on either side of the fold, and the fold in the middle.
Yeah. So I wonder, like,
I'm just suspicious of the show that they're gonna do like some perspective flips on us, where it's gonna be like, see, the Fjordans are these crazy savages, and then they're gonna be like, really, like I'm suspicious of everything right now.
I kind of feel like they would do that, because they are going with so far they've done a lot of this side's not particular evil and this side isn't either,
yeah,
like that.
And so I'm sus of everything now, being like, oh, this is the right. I'm like, that's why I'm really sus of the fold, because I feel like Kurgan may not be bad, but I'm so sus of like, if we get rid of the fold, the world will be better, and it's like
on
from this point of view,
it might be like that, but is it because could the fold represent segregation itself or something? Maybe separating both the East and the West and causing
or maybe
something?
the Ravka being separated makes them less powerful. Like maybe it's there for a reason.
True. Like maybe in the past they did something.
Yeah, like maybe they were too strong and they just kind of like lord it over the other nations or something. You know, like maybe there's something like that.
Maybe, yeah, if they come together, it'll just be like...
They'll just be too strong, and when there's power, there's abuse of power.
Maybe.
I don't know. I have a lot of theories, but yeah. Like I said, depending on how these episodes do, we may be doing episode 3 or not. I'll probably say it on the screen somewhere here. If we are doing episode 3, it's out on Patreon right now. Full-length reaction for this episode is also out on Patreon. But yeah, we're doing more TV shows. We're doing more movies. You know, at this point, you know, we have a little more of a following and everything. It's really up to you guys. So just be vocal. Let me know what you guys want. Show us likes, views. Obviously, that's kind of the best way to translate what you guys want or don't want. I'm totally open to kind of taking the content where you guys want it. So let us know. Give us some feedback. Tell us what you guys want more of, less of. Comments. And yeah, thank you guys to everybody. Thank you all the new people. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the support. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you guys in the next video.